hopefully, the world's first Dragon's Dogma 2 fist-only playthrough. In the last stream, which was, of course, part 4, we were able to make it all the way to Dragon's Breath Tower in hopes to defeat our first dragon and obtain the Worm's Life crystals necessary to power the God's Bane blade. Try saying that 3 times fast. Anyways, it was a failure, but in that failure we were able to learn quite a bit about the strategies that we need to implement and use in order to defeat the dragon. So I do think it is possible. And I do think also, certainly there's more of a cowardly path where you could just farm Worm's Life crystals near dragon sightings. So if you were a coward and you wanted to do the same thing even easier without actually ever having to face off with a dragon, all you have to do is go to where dragons spawn, and you'll usually find at least one Worm's Life crystal. But that's just uninteresting to me and also quite cowardly. So instead, we're going to take on a dragon, get all the Worm's Life crystals in one go, regardless of how long it takes us, and then we're going to move to the end of the game. So this is the Dragon's Dogma 2 fist-only playthrough. So hopefully we can make some more progress and develop a really good strategy on how to defeat the dragon. But until then, we just got to work through it and, you know, figure out different strategies, try different things, make some mistakes so we can learn from them. I got him down to 5 life bars yesterday, so I know it's possible. Let's see all the items that we currently have in our possession. Okay, we have 4 wake stones. I mean, we have a decent amount of stuff, you know, but this guy deals tons of damage. And stamina management's really the biggest concern of mine. Who the hell? Why are you here, pawn? Random pawn. Come over here and knock down some of these pillars, would you? There was like, no, I was like, wait, what happened to the sound? That pawn shouldn't be here. Okay. Yes, that did some pretty good damage. Uh-oh. The goal here is to ideally have these pillars hurt the dragon just a smidge. Oh my gosh. Okay, that hurt him too. Look at him go. He's just doing all kinds of damage to himself. Now come over here and do the same thing. These can actually hurt me, so I gotta be pretty careful. It's all about positioning right now. Let me make sure I can see chat. Alright, there you go. Come on, buddy. I'm waiting for you. You can get a good thumbnail out of this. Oh, I got your head. Oh, no. I'm okay with dying. Because I don't have a ton of health. I could use all heal there next time. It doesn't really matter. We're going to figure out the best combination of things here, too, so. And he grabbed me. Okay, so if you're on the side of his head, he can grab you. Fair enough, fair enough. He's just so damn quick. There you go. Give me that brain. See, whenever he bumps into the walls like this, the collision detection just sucks. Because, of course, his head can go through, but my body cannot. So, quite unfair. He's going to try and slash me, I'm sure. Oh! Okay, that was good. Dragon Punch. That was awesome. Okay, let's do that some more. Climbing is very difficult when you're on top of a creature because it's all based on your camera position. Okay. I don't know how that hurt me. I literally jumped off when he landed, but physics, you know? Physics. Alright, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Stay down, stay down, stay down. I don't think I have a quenching thingamajabber. I do not. Lovely. We're just going to have to fight it with our salubrious drafts then. This guy. He hits me twice with it every freaking time. He's just spamming fire? That's cool. That's fair. So his first life bar, I mean, is well on its way down. It's because we've used the columns and he's fallen off the map, which is also great. If I can keep making him fall down, that'd be fantastic. I'm gonna hop off. Or not. The reaction or the delay whenever you actually let go is quite annoying. It's a significant enough delay that you can't act too quickly. I forgot to let these ladders down, so that's unfortunate. We'll have to go back up. Alright, he still has his 7 life bars. I don't think he'll regain his life, but let's just double check. I don't want him to like de-aggro, you know? We gotta drop those ladders down, so that's another thing I need to remember to do. Okay, there's a Worm's Life Crystal right behind him, which is great. So again, like I said, they're everywhere. Sliding down, completely avoiding the dragon, ignoring him. Inconsequential beast. What is this? What are you doing? That's the roar that typically wastes all your, your stamina. Since we're right on his head, we're going to go ahead and use one of these savagery extracts. I wish there was like a better sound, kind of indicating that I used it, but there's really not a good indicator there. Other than you see the icon above your health bar, but whenever you drink any other potion, it's like there's a very nice audio cue. Come on, baby. He missed me. Haha, I was lucky. Move! Oh, no. Gotta drop off, yeah. He didn't hurt me there, it just kind of stunned me. It's okay, I'll take that. We can parry just about everything, so we will certainly do that every chance we get. Oh, the camera. 3. Okay, we parried that as well. Look at us go. So now that we know he can follow up this part as well, it's great. He did that the first time I fought him, and I didn't know if it was like scripted or not. It's certainly not. It's based on where you're fighting him in the arena. But this dude's everywhere. He's like literally okay, that's great. Do not take flight. Hop off, dude. Hop off. I was trying to get off because I figured he was going to take flight and try and dive bomb us like he loves to do. I'm not able to make contact with that pustule, so I'm going to have to hit this one instead for now. And he's just kind of hovering right now. Come on down, buddy. Quenching syrups. I will certainly take these. He's going to put me on fire as much as he wants anyways. This dude is just avoiding me as much as he can. Oh my goodness. Okay, I got something. Oh, okay. Something happened. Parry. Okay, good. I'm going to go ahead and heal since we've done a pretty decent amount of damage considering. A lot of it was environmental damage. But I think staying off his back is the key. I mean, this dude is going to fly every chance he gets if you try and take a free ride. Oh, okay. I don't know what just happened. I see rubble everywhere. I think that's just whenever he slams down. Yeah. Okay, he's going to heal his head. That's fine. As soon as he heals, I'm going to jump right on his head, though. Ah, it wastes all my stamina. No good. That's no good. You're so cheap. 1, 2, 3. Good to go. So the parry does actually seem to deal some damage. Somehow I'm on fire. We will use one of our quenching syrups. Naturally. Was that acid or what? What are we doing? Okay, acid. He can't grab me from here, so I am going to use a savagery extract and just go crazy on him. Alright, 6 life bars to go. I'm gonna hop off. Get punched in the face. We're gonna recover from that. Come on, get on up. Black Fang. Oh, we're hurt. We're gonna hurt here. Oh, yep, that's great. Love getting stunned, because then you just get chain attacked by these enemies. Love it. Testament to what I just said. Alright, boom. Take all these little stupid fruits. Can't make anything right now. It's fine. I'd love to stand up. Okay, there you go. When he gets lucky like that, it's those kind of combos, if you will, that just completely waste your heals. But he's down there now, okay. I wish he could actually fall, that'd be great. Wait, he got hurt. I did too. Come on, fool. Got to be kidding me. Okay. So let's see, what do we do here? In this case, since we can still heal, we'll go ahead and deal with it. After a while, I'm going to have to let my wake stones kind of start doing their job. I completely wasted an opportunity. He fell somehow. I'm not sure how that worked, but wastes my stamina there. Not good, not good. We'll stay in close so we can avoid any grab attacks. So his collision detection is real funny. He can go through walls and stuff. As soon as we try to, if we're clinged onto him, there's no way that's happening. There he's going for the grab attacks again. I'm going to do a jumping attack, see if that's any better. Getting hurt pretty good here. Let's see, what is this? Petrification. Okay, can't use any of that right now. So essentially, we're just down to our heals. Didn't get that parry off, but that's okay. Oh, he keeps turning around like an idiot. Makes it really hard with our limited range. Please fall. Last time he did that, he did that same exact maneuver, he fell. See, if he could fall and just die to fall damage, oh my gosh, that'd be just the cherry on my sundae. But he doesn't really want to do that right now, it's fine. I'm okay with using one more wake stone. Please fall, fool. Fall, fall, fall. Where are you going? He keeps going so high up. Can't see anything right now. As soon as I climbed up the ladder, he dropped down. Now he's moving up to the next level. Like, this dragon's an asshole. Plain and simple. He's a troll, I tell you. Okay. Let's do something crazy here. It would be cool is if you just stay on his head, like where I'm lined up with. There you go. Hop off. I don't think that hurt me, it just stunned me a little bit. That hurt. Okay, Wake Stone, yes please, we get full health. Now we'll start using some all heals and stuff. See, this one's a little bit more slow taking down this health bar because, sadly, there's no more environmental hazards I can use against him. And also because he's a bastard. It's kind of cheap. See, what is he doing there? I can't do anything to him. He's just posturing. And you can't actually make contact with his wings, so you can't hold on to him. You can only hold on to his, pretty much tail, legs, head, etc. Main body, not the wings. And that's really important to know. I didn't know that until, well, I figured it out the hard way. Alright, dude, you can drop down. I don't know what they expect us to do here. I guess if you had an archer in your party or something. Oh, he's back in the air. This guy loves flying around. And he lands, then I let go of R1, and then somehow that makes me flip around. So the physics are a little wonky with those encounters, in my opinion. So is the climbing because of the camera. Like, the camera just goes absolutely crazy. It does not like whenever you're climbing. I wish it had like steady, like robot Resident Evil type controls when you're climbing. That way, like whatever direction was always like, up was always up or whatever it needs to be. I would be okay with that. I'm actually gonna just come up here. I will heal. I'd love to be able to pop this one. Then we'll get back on his head. So I'm pressing down, but sadly it makes me climb to the other side somehow. I'm pressing up, but it makes me go back towards, so I don't understand. I'm always trying to go where my character's facing, but for some reason it just doesn't seem to want to work. So climbing to me is still something I need to either master or just, kind of poorly done. I haven't figured it out yet, but I always struggle with it, so. Watch, if he backs up through the wall, I'll be stuck and I'll take some fire to the face. See how I just magically transferred like to his head? No, I got grabbed, so it's just stuff like that. That's quite annoying. We'll go ahead and take this hit. Try and recover quickly. Start striking. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use another savagery extract. I'm going to start going to town on these pustules here on his head. If I could get him to fall down again, or that way I can do a critical, that'd be fantastic. I'm gonna have to do something crazy here in a minute. But come on, you need a. There you go. Oh my gosh! Somehow I survived that. That's okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. That was a really lazy slam. Usually I go off the cues 1, 2, 3, but something was preventing him from doing the full motion. I should use those in a little bit better fashion. So the ones that say great heal versus like, you know, immense heal and all that. Oh, I don't know where he went. I feel like he took some damage though. No, he's fine. He's okay. What was I thinking? Please fall forward. I don't know where he went. I can't see anything. I don't think he flew back up here. See, now I'm afraid. Like, if he stops aggroing, does that mean he's going to replenish his health or what? He just went all the way back up. So we had him down to what? 6 health bars? Holding circle, and for whatever reason we're just not sprinting. That's fun. Okay, good. He still has all the damage we've inflicted. I was on the arm he swung, and that hurt me somehow. Let me double check something really quick. Do I have any kind of stamina? Nope, I used them in my, unfortunately, my first, this is to get here actually. Oh, fire, love it. Okay, so, one more quenching, I can't use it, I'm gonna die, so. I'll use the all heal instead. Get up, you idiot. Popping dragon pimples, indeed. With my fists. That is the most sanitary way to do this. I don't know where the hell he went. Okay, there he is. Golly, it's dark. Oh, lovely. See, I fell through his back. I mean, the physics are just so off in this fight. Like, these smaller dragons are so freaking annoying to take out. And let's see, a great deal of health. We'll do that. That makes it very difficult. Because there's just a lot of inconsistencies. The fight in and of itself is really already a challenge, but whenever you have things like that working against you, like just because he jumped up, I fell through his, you know, his entire character model. That's odd. I mean, that makes it really hard. Unnecessarily. And unfairly, I would say. So that means we're going to have to play smart as we can, and I don't have the most heals, but I can certainly try and stretch them out, but I think I only have one more Wake Stone. See if he starts backing up. We might be in trouble here. I'm just going to keep hitting this one since he didn't do his... Usually he does that move and he backs up, which makes it a little more challenging, but the reason why is because our collision just makes us pop right off. Lovely. The animation to grab the shield is incredibly slow, and just by pressing R1 in and of itself, it's not quick enough to do the parry. You have to actually go through the entire animation of pulling your shield off your back. So, again, kind of the animations and physics working against us, but that's okay. Really don't want to get hit by the fire. I don't have any more quenching syrup, so that would do a lot of damage to me right now. Of course. He's so erratic with that aim, too. I feel like jumping helps. Usually when I jump around, hit walls and stuff. Okay. We'll heal once again. Running low, and he still has 5 health bars. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Finally got that parry off. There he's moving back. I'm going to use my knee. Hopefully that can deal a little bit more damage. Pop this one, then we'll go for his head again. There you go. Got the parry off. It's a very annoying boss fight, though, I will say. It's quite frustrating because of some of the systems they have working against us. But I do believe it's possible. It's just a matter of execution. It's a little bit of good RNG. Get in close, we can dodge the grab attack. I'm going to use another Savagery Extract. Camera's working against us right now, but it looks like we're getting the audio cue of that successful attack, so that's good at least. Ran out of stamina there, that's okay. We avoided that damage, which is great. What's he doing here? He's going to replenish his boil. I don't know how far I have to be out of range to avoid that stamina reduction there. But we're going to have to figure that out, because that's pretty debilitating. Take some more damage. Without stamina, I mean, you just get chain attacked repeatedly. I can't really see. Okay, I was going to say, I feel like I'm going to fall off a cliff, and I actually was right on the edge of one, so got to be very careful with this. Our footing. We'll go for this one. Can't quite get to his head yet because he's been kind of shaking it around like crazy. We're going to watch our stamina this time. I do not want to completely lose it. That was pretty costly. I don't understand what's happening. Okay, we're going to do another all heal just so we can have max health, max stamina. Okay, he's going to spew his acid, so that means we're going to jump on his head. Grab attempt and a miss. I hope he falls. Okay. This is great. He's going to fly up. That's okay. Still going to go crazy on our attempts here. Again, I let go 2 feet away. I'm not sure why that resulted in that kind of animation at all. But it happens. Alright. He's going to try and take flight, I'm sure. Nope, even worse. We're going to get caught on fire. He always hits us twice. Oh, he gets us 3 times for good measure there. You know, I'm not going to waste any more heals. Instead, since our health has gone down so considerably, I'm just going to allow the Wake Stone to do its job. Max out our health again. How incredibly frustrating. It makes me want to scream bad words. But I won't at this time. Watch, I'm going to let go. Oh, wow, I still fall. And that's, to me, unnecessary damage I took. Everything has, he's landed. So why am I still taking damage? Like, why is the ragdoll physics proccing whenever he's already landed? It makes no sense. I gotta find a better way, or better timing. Because I'm trying to conserve stamina at the same time. Sometimes you just have to stay on him, you know, like, because you have to reach those pustules. This bro. And he's always walking into the walls. Makes it a little tough to do anything here. See if I can pop one of these bad boys. Took some more damage there, unfortunately. Out of stamina. And because I used all my stamina things just to sprint up here to this Death Mountain, or Dragon's Breath Mountain, it was, or Dragon's Breath Tower, I'm in trouble. Because I don't have a port crystal. I should have placed one here. I think in retrospect, the key would be to place one here. And then, of course, that'll allow me to restock up on things. But the fact that I don't have one, that's pretty bad. Pretty bad. It's good to know. And, like, in retrospect, I know how I would do it next. I don't know where that Worm's Life crystal went. There was one right over here. He probably destroyed it or something. Come on down, buddy. Fairly certain I'm going to get caught on fire here, but... This guy, he's totally tracking me, but he's just not really doing anything. The music already, so the music's bored. I'm bored too. Okay. I'm just gonna keep going crazy on this set of boils here. Hop off. I've pressed R2 for like seconds now. I have no more wake stones. Okay, great. Never mind. Ugh, that's good. So I had pressed R2 to let go. He did not let go, so I was still on his back. There seems to be like two kind of ways to be on top of a creature's back. You can either be holding onto it, or if they're semi-stationary, you can actually let go and kind of take a ride. I think that's a mechanic specifically for the Griffins. But for this dragon here, it kind of keeps you stuck on his head, so the only way to get off is then to jump off, which is a huge risk. Because when you're jumping off and he's, you know, propelling himself into the sky, you're going to just fly, as we've seen. Alright, I'm angry. Hit all these pillars, dummy. Why am I staggered there? Okay, that's good. Yes, yes. Good damage. Come over here. He can hit these. And then this set right here. Come on, buddy. Oh my gosh. That killed me? What if I use an all heal? Okay, so note to self. Keep distance from said pillars. Sometimes I wish they would just run off. Yeah, there you go. That's all I'm trying to do. Okay, he should be able to knock these down as well. This should cause some pretty decent damage. Come on, buddy. I need you over here. If I can find more areas like this where he can fall down, that'd be great too. He's coming down the stairs. Now you're just showing off. Alright, we're going for it. I don't know how I took damage there, but that's okay. Gotta work on the physics, Capcom, because that's ridiculous. Alright, now we're going to be caught on fire multiple times. I don't know how I got hit for half my health there. That was odd. I didn't make contact with him, so unfortunately it just resulted in a little bit of a stagger. But there we were able to get the parry off at least. I'm gonna need to hit these ladders. I've used both my all heals, which is incredibly unfortunate, but it's just the same as using a wake stone in my opinion. Course. See, the quenching syrups are just down below, but until he actually falls down himself, we're not going to have access to them. So I'm going to come over here in hopes that he can break it down for us. Here he's going to be super erratic with his aim. He starts shaking his head around like crazy. It's really hard to predict. Okay, he keeps flying up. I'm not sure where he's headed, but maybe to the top floor? Right here? I don't understand, you know, some of his decision making. We got that parry off, that's good. Got that one off too. Alright, we got to sprint towards his back here. Tried grabbing his head, but I missed, and so we got punished for that instead. That's fine. We're going to keep using some heals here. We'll start off with the Salubrious Drafts, of course. Alright. Quit circling around. I'd love to actually be able to hit you. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's good. That works. Didn't want to get grabbed there, so I figured I'd just take the safe route. This is a little scary because he's backed against the corner. Oh, okay, he's going to keep falling. This is excellent, actually. This is actually really good. That means that there must be a series of pathways he can continuously fall on. Which means this is probably the next one, right? This is great, or right here. I'm going to heal because I kind of got jacked up. This is good. This is really good. Second attempt. And we got him falling off stuff. Scoot in close. And if he turns around... Good. I want him to come over here, though. Okay, good, good. Thought I had my shield out. I did. I just missed. See, this is where I want him to fall. Okay, he can't fall there. That's fine. Okay, he can't fall there. Maybe it's over here then. Let's see if we can lead him over here carefully. Yes, yes, yes. He's doing the right thing. You're doing a good job, buddy. Oh. We got that parry off somehow. Right over here. Come over here. Come over here. 3. I don't know how I didn't get that one off. I guess my angle was pretty bad there. Yes, this is the way. You gotta fall here. Except he doesn't want to. So we knew he can fall off, I guess, 3 different levels? That's pretty awesome. Okay, he didn't hurt me there, fortunately, but that was pretty scary nonetheless. Alright, that's pretty scary too. Let's see, what do we do here? I've used my all heals, that sucks. The quenching syrups are not nearby. Whoa, gosh. Okay. Please don't get me, bro. Please, 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 please. Okay. He got me anyways. Come on. Okay. Come down, you idiot. I didn't tag the second ladder. Please just land here. Okay, good. I was gonna say, if he goes up, I have to go all the way around. I don't know if he hurt me there, but I certainly wasn't able to get off that parry. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Very good. Nothing happened there. Completely avoid the damage, fortunately, but I wasn't able to get the parry off, so that's unfortunate. Got the parry there. Sometimes when I'm going crazy with the punchies, I can't stop fast enough to get my parry off. The murder mids. Good parry. There you go. Okay. Okay, hold on. Hey, go ahead and fly, dummy. Go right ahead. I'm going to use a Savagery Extract, which I don't think I've used one yet. I'm just going to mash. Hopefully break this pustule. He doesn't like when you break the ones near his neck or head. The arm does send him reeling, but I've never really seen too much more than that. Okay, losing tons of stamina here, and he threw me off somehow. We gotta get in close here. He's healing his boil. That was very fortunate for us to land where we did, because we could have fallen off. Thank you for subscribing, Carl Clark. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Okay, no stamina, but that's okay. Staying close. At this point, I don't mind if I mean, I'm okay with using a wake stone. He's got 3, 4. He still has 4, 5. He still has 7 health bars. So despite the fact that we've been able to do several hits on him, several critical hits, he's still pretty good. He's in good shape, so that's not good. I thought by having him fall and get stunned multiple times that was going to hurt him more. I'm not sure what he's going to do yet. Yeah, he looks like he's going to come down here. I was afraid he was going to land at top, but I haven't let this ladder down yet, so that would just slow us down. What's he doing? What are you doing? Acid? Okay. We're going back for this pustule. This seems to be our favorite. It's an easy target. I'm going to drop off. 3. Okay, we got the parry off. Look at us go. I need to get off this corner here. We got the parry off. Look at us go. We got that one off too. We're just monsters. We're insane. But yeah, the problem is I don't think he can fall off. There seems to be like an invisible barrier of sorts that he can't actually fall off, which is unfortunate because I would love to be able to use that as a strategy, but fall damage will not be really the best way to take him out. I'm going for his head this time. We're going to use a Savagery Extract again. I don't know how long these last. I haven't been able to test it really, but yeah, that was unfortunate. I was afraid he was going to actually go for a flying attack there, but instead he just went for a grab. And when I grabbed onto him, somehow I just appeared at the... Oops. Oh wow, that did work. This is so stupid. I just can't believe that that happens. From this such a low area. I couldn't even get the attack off, sadly. But we're even lower now. Okay, I don't know if there's any possibility for him to go any lower, but he has fallen off several floors. This is really good. Oh man. I was hoping there'd be a port crystal or something in here. Let me see. I acquired no such thing, but that would have been awesome. Now I'm really concerned because what if it takes us too long to get back to where he's aggroed? Like, I don't even know how the hell to get to him from here. I'm a little mixed up. These are all items that I can pick up, but they don't help me right now. I need more things. I have no clue where I'm at. So I need to work my way around and hope that he didn't just get that health bar back that we destroyed and wasted all of our resources on. And if the game is, you know, stupid enough to autosave, then we're in trouble. I'm assuming this is the path. I have no clue. I don't remember fighting skeletons. But here we are, just trying to figure out where to go, and... Okay, now I kind of got my bearings. Good gosh, how annoying. Now we have to see if the dragon regained his health. Oh, this is stupid. This is really bad. Alright, let's go and find out. Please be angry with me, dragon. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, good. He still has his health. Oh, God, that was... I would have been so mad. Okay, so we have a bunch of these. We have 4 wake stones still. Okay. Okay. Can I make anything? Good enough. That's what I was looking for. 2, 3. Got the parry off there. That's a 3 count to parry that one. This dude backs up like forever. Got the parry. Kind of cheap because, I mean, he's all over the place. His collision detection is not the best. Just makes it really hard. Didn't get the parry, but didn't take any damage either. It's fine. Got the parry, so we're just going to keep punching. I figure I might as well be doing some kind of DPS, even if I can't just hit the pustules or the boils 100% of the time. You know what I'd like to do? Go down here and knock this ladder down. I don't know where he's going to land, but... let's just pretend he lands down here. Let's make a prediction here. Whoa, bro! What's going on? I do not want any additional enemies fighting me. The last thing I want right now. We need to see if there's any other area like that in the daytime that has more of these like crumbling pieces of this tower, because if I can use this against him, I will make him fall off every single one. Good parry there. Gotta run. Gotta run. I would love to go for his head, but then he's gonna fly, you know? So it's like, I think I have to be more patient. Oh, really? I can't see anything. So far we've been able to get these parry timings down, which is really nice. I missed that one though, unfortunately. Use that. Can't see anything. The fact that I've saved the wake stones is something I'm pretty happy with, actually. Getting these parries off nice and neat. I like it. Even though I can't really see too well. Just got stunned there. No damage. Alright, good. Alright, I'm not sure where... yeah, so this little pillar here is going to trap him up, which is great. Hard to see what's going on right here from this angle. He hasn't tried to grab us because we've kind of stayed away from those danger zones. There you go. He gets mad once you parry his strike. He definitely tries to go for like a aerial attack. That body slam. I'm gonna go ahead and use one of these savagery extracts because I'm dealing all this damage. I mean, I'm not dealing much damage, but if I'm hitting him, non-stop. You know, might as well rack up the DPS. These are the scary ones. What are you doing, buddy? Hopefully this protects us. Oh gosh. Alright, what are you doing? Come down. Figure out your life. Or just fall down and die to gravity. That'd be excellent. And he's going up. I swear it's going to be like he's going to... Oh, okay, now he came down. Look at that. Yep. Okay, I was going to say he's going to line up either a fire strike or something cheap. Alright, we got to just stay out of the way of that fire. It deals so much damage, and he hits us about 3 times with it now. Got the parry, even though it was a little bit off angle. Got that one as well. The Savagery Extract is still working. I don't know how long it lasts, at least a minute at this point. Probably a good 2-3 minutes of buff. Our timing is pretty solid now, fortunately. It's just the hard thing is just making sure I'm at the right angle to dodge all this. Why is the dragon so pimply? Because he's a lesser dragon. He's an imperfect dragon. Oh no! I didn't recognize that attack. It's okay. We're going to see if we can heal. Good. It actually let us heal, so we didn't actually incur a death there and use a wake stone. Alright. Good parry there. A little bit off screen, but we were able to knock it out or execute it anyways. Oh, come on. The terrain's not working with me here. Stay here for the grab attempt. Oh my gosh. No way. No way. I'm like, I don't even know where I'm at. And I'm not using one. I don't know where the hell I'm at. I'm off the freaking battle arena. I had an encounter with one as well. Interesting, OpX. Interesting. I remember one of the NPCs mentioned it, saying it's a weak imitation. Yeah, I think they call them in-game a lesser dragon. Who's making these weak variants? I don't know. I think it's probably just a natural process. There's, you know, the shrew dragons, and then there's the dragons, possibly descendants or, you know, whatever, relatives or whatever, and it just happens to be that they're just lesser forms. Oh my gosh, I'm so pissed. Alright, so we got to start off with the pillars again, and then keep knocking him down. Apparently where there's rubble here, they can keep falling on lower and lower levels, which is great. Got the parry. Oh, I'm so mad. At least it's daytime, though. It will become nighttime, though, during this fight. We'll be fighting this idiot for hours. Like I said, the coward's way to do this would be to get the Worm's Life crystals, around any area where dragons spawn. So that's just not, that seems like a really cowardly way to do it. I just have no intention or desire to do it that way. So we're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to try to actually fight a dragon to gain the worm or obtain the Worm's Life crystals. I just threw a random pawn. Yeah, this is a challenge run, baby. He needs to understand that his presence is not required nor wanted. I threw a random pawn because I don't want anyone to say, oh my gosh, a pawn helped you when you beat the dragon. It's like, no. I'm doing this with my murder mitts. So these pillars would actually deal damage to him. There you go. Keep moving your stupid head. So every time he bumps into him, it deals damage. So I'm trying to have him actually attack them. He looks like he got hurt down here. Let's see. While he's figuring out how to fly, I'm going to drop down here. Slide down, activate this ladder as well. Because he loves coming down here for some reason. My goal was to continue having him fall down repeatedly. There seems to be like semi-scripted platforms that don't have any support, or he can fall down. So we found at least 3 or 4 of those already. I don't know how much further it can go, but it doesn't deal a lot of damage. It just allows us to do a critical attack. But the critical attack with the fist is still just a critical attack with a fist, so it's not nearly as good. Come on. Oh, of course. That animation actually really bothers me. Like, I don't mind just going off. If I'm running or sprinting off a cliff, let me sprint off the cliff. There you go, that hurt him. But I'm not going to be able to capitalize off it, it looks like. There you go, barely. Okay. Took some damage there. I don't know how I slid off him when he was at literally 3 feet above ground level. But, you know, took some damage. But that's what we want to do. We want to make him continuously fall down. But not all of the areas where he can fall down are very clear, so... See, this could be good. Oh my gosh. So, well, maybe not. I was hoping that would be good because it looked like he was in a bad spot there. I usually just do heavy attacks to the heart, but it's tricky because he can easily body slam. Exactly. Body slams on the dragons are no good. And this dragon, his heart is not his weak spot. He doesn't have a weak spot in the heart area. His weak spot are the pustules, or the boils. So there is no heart weak spot on this dragon. Okay, good parry there. 2 in a row. That's excellent. If I can just avoid his fire, that'd be good. Now, of course, we want him to continue falling down, but right now he's kind of just doing whatever he wants to do. He needs to go back over here, actually. Yes, yes, yes. Keep going that way, buddy. Keep it going. Okay, this might actually make him fall. Very good. Okay, we're going to go down here. I don't know how that hurts, but let's get up. Didn't get to capitalize on that at all. That's frustrating. He usually takes flight from here, but he doesn't slam down in most instances. He just goes all the way back up. I think this is the lowest level I've made it to. So yeah, he's going to go back up. He has 3, 4. So he has 7 health bars still. See, I wish there was a port crystal here, because I would actually abandon the fight. And I would go right back to, you know, any major town and purchase infinite amount of heals and stuff. But sadly, it's just not an option for me right now. So now I don't know where the hell to go. This was a little tricky last time because I'm not quite sure where I'm at. I don't want to pick up items. It's only going to increase my weight. And by doing that, that'll affect my stamina. So I actually don't have any desire to do that. So we're going to go through here by the pinion. I'm sorry, by the griffin nest. And hopefully not trigger an autosave, because that would be really sucky. I just wish there was a frackin' port crystal around here. I'm sure one of those has a port crystal. I'd be damned if it didn't. Like, I know there's probably a wake stone or a port crystal, but I don't remember which ones. A lot of that gear is actually specifically like for different like classes, like as a archer staff and things like that. So unfortunately, I don't remember what's what because I've only ever played through the game one time. All right, we're gonna go back up, and I don't think we took too long, so he should still be, you know, damaged. My fear is that after he's not been aggroed for a period of time, he replenishes his health or something. It auto-saved here. That's not good. Oh, that's not good at all. So what have we used so far? I guess nothing too much, but it did auto-save there. And that means it's going to track any of the items that I've used. Shoot. Hopefully it saves the damage that this guy's been inflicted too. So 7. See, I want him to hit these pillars here, but with his head. Land for me. Land, land, land. Okay. I don't know. I think those hurt him. Couldn't quite tell. There you go. That had to hurt him. Let's see. We're going to craft whatever we can here. Some dried meat. I'll take it for now. So yeah, he got some damage dealt to him, luckily. He just needs to land. Okay, there you go. Thank you. Got the parry off, so we're good to go. Got the parry off. Alright. No damage. Let's just go ahead and do what we can here. Swing away. Another parry. This guy's going crazy. Another parry. He can damn near go halfway through a wall, so we gotta be pretty careful here. It was auto-locking onto his back leg, unfortunately. At a very strange angle here. We've got like no footing. We've got all these parries in a row. We're doing really good. The timing, we've definitely got down now. It's just more so a matter of dealing as much damage as possible to him. One thing I might need to do is see if there's any chests here at Dragon's Breath Tower that has a port crystal or a wake stone, because I wouldn't mind it auto-saving after I pick one of those up. That'd be fine. A port crystal would be the way it would be ensuring my victory, but wake stone just helps. Prolongs the fight a bit. Alright, so we're gonna take some damage. Hopefully not. Okay, there you go. Whew, okay. He gets a little erratic here with his aim. He starts shaking his head around a bit. Okay, come down, buddy. Come down. It's fine. Let's just fight. It'd be so difficult. Oof, okay, now he comes down. Very good. As long as we can avoid the grab attacks and the fire and a random fall from, you know, gravity, then we're good. Okay. Very good. He's gonna spew acid. You know, I just don't want to risk jumping on his head, and it doesn't seem to do more damage, so I'd rather just hit him. Jumping on his head, he's gonna start flying about, doing all this crazy stuff, and I really just don't feel like messing with that. Because then you start dealing with the wonky physics of like when he slams down and you're down for a few seconds. If you let go, you still have, you know, weird ragdoll animations and you take damage, so don't feel like messing with that quite yet. This bro. How close are we to knocking out that little pustule? Now, of course, we know that they come back, but I like to see him go reeling every once in a while. He got me. Grab attempt there. He missed. Good for us. There's this little crazy fire. Oh my gosh, that's not where I want to go. Yeah, I was trying to go off, but again, that stupid animation just wants you to just take the damage instead. God, that's annoying. He's like, whoa. It's like, you don't have to like teeter-totter every time. If I'm sprinting off, probably means I want to go all the way off this mountain. So fire, of course, is our worst enemy here. Alright, here we go. Here we got the parry there, fortunately for us. It's getting dark, so I'm going to turn on my lantern. I wish that he would actually fight at the lower level so he could continue to fall down those series of, like, you know, dilapidated structures, but there you go. He's listening! Is there a way to turn off, like, the oh my gosh, I'm going to fall thing? Well, you know what? If I change anything, it'll save, so never mind. Just land, dude. Land. I want him to land so that we can kind of work our way towards that ledge there, and he'll fall down, and then just kind of keep chaining it. I'm not sure how the hell that hurt me, but it did. And he's back up top. He's been really favoring that top area. I don't know why. Come down here, buddy. Gotta bait him down here. There you go. I don't know how that stunned me, but it did. He doesn't do that lunge attack too often, but it's never fun when he does. Okay, we gotta stick to his arm here. He can go away, like pretty much halfway through the wall, so you gotta be very careful. Finally broke that. right. Good parry there. There's that attack that destroys all my stamina. I don't know how far you have to go. That was far enough, it seems. He regenerated his boil, which is annoying. He should fall here. Nice. Can't hit him though, unfortunately. There you go. It worked. I don't know if he can fall here. I have no clue, but these look like pillars that can hurt him, so I'm all about that. Let him bump his head into it if you can. Those pillars certainly do look destructible, though. It's hard to tell, though, because I'm kind of in this dude's stomach. There you go. Yep, seems to definitely hurt him. I don't know where he's going next. I don't know where I can safely drop down. He went up, of course, the coward. So we're going to also take our way up. The music stopped and everything. It's like, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. He's going to be ready with a nice fire-breathing attack, I'm sure. Yep. Good parry. You know, one thing I just realized I could do to further enhance this build is there's grimoires or tomes that you can use that would enhance, or actually not enhance, but imbue your weapon with elemental abilities. And if I actually use those abilities, or use those grimoires, I have a special skill that I can use that when I parry, I apply whatever elemental item I have imbued onto the enemy I just, parried. So that's huge. If I could find a way to farm those, that would be really nice to do. Hey, where are you, Broham? I need you down here. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we have 6 health bars. We're doing pretty well. I mean, we have all our wake stones, don't we? Yeah. I mean, we're doing excellent in terms of our health management, but like, where's he going? He keeps going higher and higher and higher. Welcome back. Might as well take a savagery extract. This dude's just kind of hanging out, so. Might as well throw these murder mitts at him. Hard to see anything because those pillars are in the way. Still able to successfully pull off those parries, though. It's excellent. see. 2 and 3. Alright, so we've got the timing down. I love it. Makes me feel so much more confident about this encounter. It's just a matter of time and hopes that gravity doesn't show it, rear its ugly head again. The fire attacks are of course the worst. Second worst is gravity. Once you land, that would just make my day. I don't want to get caught. Somehow I was able to, you know, get debilitated with fire. In other words, get burned to death. Need to land, dude. It's time for punchies. Come on. He's back up here again. I need to be daytime. It's so hard to see, even just a few feet in front of my person. Good things, we still have the Savagery Extract activated. I don't believe that it stacks, unfortunately, unlike the Conqueror's Prairie Apt and the first game, or the original. Ah, I thought I pulled that off. That's okay. Come on, buddy. Hard to see anything. Camera's certainly not in our favor. This close range combat. All right. We should be careful. Good thing is the Savagery Extract does last for quite some time, actually. Oh, I couldn't tell what that was. Okay, that was I thought he was going to rear up and do his fire, but instead that was just a standard slam. That's what threw me off there. I'm going to steer clear of the acid. That was certainly more of a traditional stomp animation, so it was easy for me to parry, but that first one seemed a little slow. Like sometimes he just jumps up real quick and spews fire, so I wasn't sure what he was doing there. Certainly deceived me. That's the attack I don't like. What do I have in terms of heals? I have one all heal left, and I still have quite a bit, so that's good. As if on cue. So we'll use this. Okay, never mind. Cool, well I thought I had a good amount of health. He's still flying around. Doesn't seem... Oh, he must have landed. He lands so quietly, I just can't imagine how. There he is. Welcome back. He does this all the time. Must have been a grab attempt. It's hard to tell. Okay, the Savagery Extract finally wore out. Still have 4 left after this. missed. Shayla, what's going on? Hey, I missed your stream yesterday and almost missed this one. Been outside doing garden stuff. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. If you got a green thumb, you gotta use it. But thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. This is pretty much a continuation of the previous stream, which was just consisted of attempts of trying to beat this damn dragon. There are ways that you could do this, or get the Worm's Life crystals, but they would be far less epic, and certainly not my style. So we're taking on a dragon, fists only, naturally, and we're just learning his attacks and move patterns. Now we pretty much have that down. It's just a matter of execution at this point. So the fights are incredibly grueling and long, even with weapons, but without, oh gosh, they just seem to never end. We have a good 6 health bars to go. The damage is damn near imperceptible to the human eye. But fortunately I've been able to parry and pull off things like that, so I'm not too concerned about it, just more so his fire attacks and gravity. Those are the two biggest enemies of mine, and gravity, of course, is probably my biggest threat. Let's see, I don't know. I don't want to risk getting acid like I did last time. That was annoying. It just decreases your overall health. It was really bad. Okay, good parry there. Good parry. Oh, I didn't even see that little lazy strike of yours. Let's see. He's gonna fix his boil. Oh, that didn't hurt. Okay, good. Get off. Just get off. There's no way I'm gonna risk this. And still I took damage. I don't know where the hell my shield went. Have you tried Thief with the dodges, etc.? You can't dodge without a weapon equipped. So yes, I have. I certainly have. I tried the Thief class initially, actually. That was my starting class. Because I was going to go for, hopefully, the best strength scaling. In my opinion, I didn't know. I hadn't done any research or anything. And I also wanted to have some mobility. But you cannot execute a dodge without a weapon in hand, or if you don't have daggers equipped, you can't do the dodge. So I learned that in my very first stream, and I was like, wow, it's going to be really difficult to move. It wasn't until my second stream that I realized, hey, I could use a shield with the fighter class, and actually I think it was my third stream where I figured that out. But I was, I could use a shield. I don't know why it hurts so bad. Like, there's no reason that should hurt that badly, but it does. More fire damage. But anyways, fighter is the best class. You've got the shield that you can use. You can parry and all that stuff. So you get a decent amount of strength scaling as well. I don't know if warrior is better, but warrior doesn't have any defensive skills or augments, to my knowledge, that are worth it. So this is certainly the way to go, in my opinion. I think that it would also be advisable to enhance the offensive capabilities with this build if by using grimoires and tomes that imbue your weapon with elemental damage. If I could do that, I'd be golden, because if I can find a way to farm them up or buy them, I'm sure we can get them from like shops. That would be the best thing to do, because I can find a way to actually inflict the elemental damage onto the target just by executing a parry, which we know I can do pretty well now. That's weird that you can't dodge without a weapon. I know, it's really weird. But it's definitely a thing I learned, because I was a thief in my first playthrough, as the sole class I played through. Still my favorite class in the entire game, to be honest. The thief is just amazing. It feels good when you play as a thief, and there's just no better moveset in the game. I've tried the Mystic Spear Hand and other enemies, but it just doesn't compare. I mean, other styles and vocations, but it just doesn't compare. Like for example, by comparison, the Mystic Spear Hand seems like a little slow in terms, slower, and yeah, you have a little bit more range or potential for range, but honestly, you can't cover nearly as much ground as you can with a Thief. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that was a weird timing on that one, but that's why I had to count it out loud. Alright, let's see what chat's on. Dude, pawns use fists if you unequip their weapon? I'm sure. You know what? I'm sure they would. I'm sure they would. But I figured that if I use pawns, people would complain about it. And I was going to have a sorcerer and like remove all their offensive abilities and stuff. But I didn't want to hear people complain. Like, it's not a purist run. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it myself. No pawn. And just punch everything to death with my little murder mitts. A weird timing on that one too. Look at that beautiful sunrise. We have not made it through a night before. You know, I need my lamp. I can't see donk right now. I'll read chat in just a minute. It's kind of intense right now. I beat the game, but I haven't tried that yet. That wouldn't break the rules. I don't think it'd break the rules, but I think that I'd hear people in chat be annoying, and I'm about tired of that. People in chat can be quite critical. Not in chat. Chat's actually way better. In comments. Like, so if I were to post the video and be like, hey, I beat it using only me mitts, then they'd be like, oh, but you used pawns, you know? So I just didn't want to deal with that. Ooh. And honestly, I think it's more of a challenge to do it this way anyways. Okay. And just so that you know, the funny thing is when I started this playthrough, my very first time I ever played the game, it was with the intention of beating it as a challenger. I had no knowledge of the game. But that Friday, I streamed this part 1 of this series, and then that same Friday, I started a new profile, and I beat the game so that I could I have a lore channel where I do lore and theories, things like that, so that's my main channel. So I beat the game in like 20 hours, and then I learned so much more about the game so that by the time Monday came around, I was well more equipped knowledge-wise with, you know, the different possibilities I had available to me to play as a fists-only build. So I'm pretty confident. I mean, it can be done. It's just a matter, like I'm saying, it's just execution at this point. And that is where I come into play. That and gravity, because gravity can be kind of annoying. The physics in this game are somewhat inconsistent too when it comes to, like, you know, the things that just proc the ragdoll physics when you're grabbing onto an enemy and things like that. So it's something that you just don't want to mess with. You don't want to jump on the dragon or anything like that if you can avoid it. You alone with the fist is hardcore. Yeah, I don't think this has even been attempted yet. But I figured I would do it just for my first since launch, you know. So it's fun. We'll see. I can definitely do it though. It's just gonna take some time. I don't know how long this fight's gonna take, for example, and certainly a war of attrition. Grab attempt there. Good thing he missed. 2, 3. Okay. But yeah, had I done certain things a little bit better, like had I saved my port crystal and placed it here instead, I could have gone and just re-upped on so many items and health items that it would pretty much guarantee my victory. So that's one thing I didn't do. Another thing is, during this stream, actually, I realized that I could certainly try to imbue my weapon, or quote-unquote weapon, shield, right, with an elemental ability, with a grimoire or something like that. And that would then allow me to, apply that damage to the enemy, or afflict them with that kind of debilitation. So that's certainly something that I could add here as part of my repertoire, because again, we have our murder mitts and we have our defensive capability with our shield, which that's good. But if we can increase our offense, because I'm certainly more of an offensive, aggressive type player than that's going to help get through some of these fights a lot smoother and more efficiently. Because that parry, you know, that would have applied whatever. I've had my shield with fire, or shield with ice, you know, or shield with electricity. And that's something that I just thought of right now. So it's something that I definitely want to try and include. And since all we're doing is pretty much trying to find ways to enhance our armor, and we have to sell every item that we get, we can't use any weapons, we have lots of gold. So we can use that gold to buy, you know, these grimoires or tomes that imbue our weapons with elemental abilities. He got me there. You got me there, buddy. The good thing is we still have quite a few heals, so still feeling pretty good about this particular attempt. I just wish he could fall off. If there was a way... Ugh! Okay. That was a weird angle, because he's trying to do a grab, but we have, like, no room to fight up here. Time for a savagery extract. I just wish there was a better audio cue for when you took that. All the other drafts and potions have really cool, like, sound effects, but the savagery is like, it should be like, BAM! You know? Get you in the mood to punch stuff. Had to use his shadow there to figure out when he was coming down, because I didn't get the audio cue I needed. Okay, this is a little scary because of the arena here. I can't risk getting on fire, but I can't risk dying to gravity. Those are the two biggest concerns. I'm like, yes, die, please die. Like, just please fall and die. It was like on some invisible barrier or something. I'm gonna go down here because I feel like he's gonna spew fire. So he was on some invisible barrier or something. I know it. Land on the main platform, would you? Okay, good. Kind of restart things for us. Wait, his acid. I'm just gonna punch his tail then. His tail is like so resilient. Oh, I didn't dodge that one right. Did not get the timing down on that one. Just heard that Inotra, the last song, is releasing a demo soon. Nice. I'm looking forward to that. Funny thing about that game is it was going to release on June 21st, but then Elden Ring launched it, or, you know, released the trailer for its DLC and showed that it would be releasing that same day. And so they delayed their launch because they didn't want to be overshadowed by Elden Ring, of course. So I thought that was good because it's good for me because I don't have to cram in all this content, you know. I can actually like space out a little bit. But we'll see. I think it's going to be pretty fun. I think it'll be on par with like a Steel Rising, maybe, in terms of quality. Good parry there. I'm getting a little fatigued, so my time, my reaction time is a lot worse. It's kind of throwing me off a little bit when he goes up for the slam. I can tell. What are you doing, bro, Sif? Okay. We're still getting it, but it's a lot more difficult for me to focus and to get that consistently. Alright, please don't hurt me, please! I'm going to try out the demo before I try to purchase it. Yeah, I think if it's like, you know, a game... Right now, it's currently like a game that no one's really heard about or really talking about. I'm interested in covering it, but there has to be like a, you know, an audience for it, you know, hopefully. But I would like to, you know, see what the game has to offer. Certainly. Alright, buddy. You can come down now. The fire is getting old. He loves landing here now. Okay, he's Re-upped his little spot. Good for him. Oh, he's fixing his little boil, so I gotta get out of here. I'm just gonna waste all my stamina. I think if you're just on a different plane, then you're fine. Okay, very good. Threw me off a little bit when I looked up. That really messed up my perception there. We still have our savagery extract equipped, or active, so we're dealing considerably more damage. Just kidding, not considerably more. We're allegedly dealing more damage because of it. Oh, what's happening? More acid? I don't want to stay on here for long, but once he's done with his attack, I'll hop off. Okay, I guess we're forced to use a wake stone there. That's what happens when you get a little risky with your stuff. So we've used our all heals. We have 3 wake stones left, and we've got a whole bunch of panacea. So okay, I think we're okay in terms of heals. Just gotta be careful. That timing was kind of terrible because I paused, so had to go off some weird cues there. Right, we're gonna watch our max health. We're gonna watch our max health really hard here. I don't want it to go down too much because I don't want to be spamming wake stones. Do you know when the demo is coming out for Enotria? That'd be pretty neat to try out. I'll be playing Stellar Blade as well a little bit later today. Oh goodness. They're a really small indie company, seems similar to Liza P. Oh nice. Good stuff. I mean I like the concept. It's kind of like all a big play, and you get to try on different masks, give you different abilities, things like that. I think it's an Italian setting. So it sounds fun. Certainly sounds fun. That was a little too late in terms of timing, but yeah, I'm telling you. I'm starting to slip a little bit. We have a long ways to go, and I'm kind of like mentally fatigued. This is the task of, it's called a vigilance task. You just got to do the same thing over and over and over again. So it's pretty mentally exhausting to do this. Especially when you don't necessarily see the results, right? You're like, I think I'm doing good. But it's not really easy to see that you're improving on each run, so it's like, it gets tiring. Mentally. What are you doing, brosive? Get out of the corner. Acid? Acid. We're going to go ahead and use another savagery extract. Might as well. Yeah, okay, cool. You're following them. I'm following them too. I haven't seen anything though. I follow a ton of different developers, so I usually get spammed with like some of the larger ones, but I definitely would like to know. I'd be excited to try that out. But I am excited about trying the Stellar Blade demo out later today. I'll be playing that, not in the form of a stream, but I'll be playing that as actual, like, you know, you'll just see my playthrough in post as a VOD. What are you doing? Spewing the fire and stuff. If I'm directly behind him, will he still get me? That's the test. The ultimate test. Please just land, bro. Land. What are you doing? I don't know where he's at. I'm going in here. Okay. Yeah. How'd that hurt? Did that hurt me? I think it hurt me. I don't know how that hurt. He just kind of got settled. Oh no, I've had that health, that's right. Because I was saving the Roborant for a little bit later. Obviously I want to go for the pustules, but I can't force it, so... 'Tis what it is. And his wing is actually really blocking my field of vision from hitting his arms, or his legs, whatever. That was such terrible timing, but we pulled it off. Oh, goodness. I wish I had a PlayStation so I could try. Yeah, it looks awesome. I can't wait to play it. I'll do a challenge run on that one, too. I'll do a challenge run when that comes out. And that'll be a fun one. This is fun, too. This is actually lots of fun, but this particular battle is not lots of fun. Okay, he's hit me, I don't know how many times with his attacks, so... with fire from this angle, so... trying to be as safe as possible here. See, I can't really tell what he's doing. Looks like he's still taken to the skies. Still has 5 life bars. I hate when he goes too far away because I feel like he just tries to de-aggro. We're just gonna follow him back. Hopefully he doesn't go too far. Come on, bro. Yeah, that's cheap. He just went right over the stairs, so we could have got caught on fire so easily there, but fortunately we did not. His collision detection is just... has got all kinds of plot armor on it. Oh my goodness. I'm just trying so hard to focus. It's getting harder and harder, and he still has 5 health bars. I don't think I've gotten him lower than 5 before, so that would be impressive if I could do so. Oh my gosh! Okay. That's what happens when I look at chat. Let's see. That should work, hopefully. After playing through parts of Dark Souls Remastered, the unpopular opinion is that I think the levels are harder in general, but the bosses are much easier. Oh, the levels are so much harder. I would have to agree. And there's a ton more bosses, too. Yeah, I think I agree with that. I certainly agree with that assessment. There's a lot more difficulty in just getting to the boss. And the boss itself, in most instances, is typically pretty easy, and they have a nice little checkpoint right in front, too, so it's doable, you know? But yeah, I agree with that. I certainly agree with that. More fire, my favorite. Fire has literally been the bane of my existence, but it still pales in comparison to the victories it's had over me when compared to gravity. He grabbed me. See, when we're up against the wall like this, he has a huge advantage. There's nothing you can do to dodge it either, so there's no point in trying. That's super annoying. But yeah, you don't want to fight him in close quarters either, with your back against the corner. I prefer the storytelling and travel in Lies of P. I like a more linear type of approach anyway, personally, but because it stresses me out to have so many options, you know, because I like to complete. I'm a completionist, so I like to explore every nook and cranny, grab everything in one single playthrough, and certain games like that don't allow you to, or it just makes it much harder to do so. Like you have to, you know, there's no map, there's no anything like that, and it's open world, so. Or semi-open world, you know, it's not nearly as linear as some of these other titles. I'm hiding. Just come down. There's no way he can get me here, but we'll see. Oh my gosh, he almost got me there. See, I don't know if he's tagging me through the wall somehow, but I've been caught on fire multiple times. I like how the music, like I've heard the music stop I don't know how many times. He's up top. Yeah, he landed. No, he didn't. Whoa, wait, what's he doing? He's doing the thing again, okay. He hasn't dropped any Worm's Life crystals, which is just awesome. So he's just waiting for you to kill him, pretty much, which... That's unfortunate. We're just gonna have to kill him, and it's gonna take forever, and I don't know if I can mentally, like, withstand or survive the assault here. Time to use some more Savagery Extract. He tagged me. That little rabbit punch. He got me. Dealing damage in general and just constantly punching him is better than just trying to aim for the weak spot, you know? Oh yeah, there's tons of back and forth and things like that, so it makes it really difficult. But yeah, you can still 100% for the most part, at least minus not getting all the endings and minus the enemy drops. You can essentially like 100% it. Like you do need probably 2 playthroughs to be able to obtain everything minus enemy drops. But yeah, it's certainly doable. It's just a lot more difficult. There's some really cool interactions though that I just don't know how people discovered. I have no clue how they discovered these. But there are some talented individuals, or data miners, I guess. They've got a unique set of skills. Oh, this is a good time to just take a break. My webcam's already like, it's getting darker. I'm going to start fading into the abyss here before long. If I start getting all green and stuff and my green screen starts showing up, well, we'll have to remove my beard from the video for copyright purposes. Alright, we still have the Savagery Extract. Let's just go to town. I'm just so afraid to strike at his face because he always wants to fly up in the air. So the only time I'll really do it is if he's maybe spewing acid, but even then. What's he doing? That hurt? He's gonna hurt me again with his tail, I see it. Dang it. So he roared, I'm assuming, and healed himself, which is an attack from his tail. I didn't know that. I didn't know he simultaneously attacked that way. And then we also have the tail swipe that knocked us out once we were out of stamina, so ridiculous. I really wish I would have just had that port crystal here. I think if we don't succeed on this attempt, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find a way to look up like a guide to see if this tower, because I've already been at this tower and I've explored it before, but I thought there was a port crystal here or a wake stone. If there's either one of those items, I'd like to grab it. I don't want to grab anything else, because if I grab anything else in the chest, it's going to make me heavier, and that'll affect my stamina, which obviously we're having to manage to a great degree here. Where the hell? Where do you go? He's like, I'm back! Nice parry. Not good timing. See, I'm telling you. Starting to slip a little bit. We gotta get him down to 4 health bars. That would just be such a big win. At least from like my perception. My perspective. I think it's gonna help psychologically. Savagery extract still in full effect. I love that. Good parry there. Kind of try to sneak it off screen. I just had to kind of tank that one. I think I barely got that one off. There you go. See, those are a little easier because they're faster. They don't require such prolonged like attention to, but that stomp, it's like a 3 count, so it's a little tough to follow. Still have the savagery extract buff, so we're dealing some more damage, fortunately. Allegedly, I don't know. It's hard to tell the difference. Not good. Okay. We gotta get up in here where it's safe, not get burnt to a crisp. He just loves spamming his fire. I mean, I know he's a dragon, but you would think that at some point, you know, they kind of like run out of the juices. It's gotta come from some sort of glands or something, you know, like glands they have inside, and then probably some sort of like organ or the teeth or something clicking together to create the fire. But you know, I'm just saying, scientifically you should be able to spew fire endlessly. I stopped because I thought he was going to attack me like that. I needed to have some stamina just in case. More fire. My favorite. Ooh! I was afraid I was going to get... Ugh! Why is he doubling up on that same strike? He's trying to get me off this damn cliff. Not gonna work, buddy. So far, it's just kind of a war of attrition. And he's got lots and lots of health. He hasn't dropped any Worm's Life crystals, so that's awesome. He didn't on my first playthrough. He didn't drop any. He didn't drop a single one until I defeated him. Hey, I see something. I see your hole. See, normal dragons have a chest cavity that is filled with a heart. And that heart can be used as their like weak point. This dragon, the way his mechanics work is you have to hit the boils. And as you strike those boils, oh my gosh, that was dumb. What am I doing? As you strike those boils, he will eventually get knocked down, and then he can do like a critical attack. But I mean, all in all, the damage is all right. And unless you could chain it together quickly, it's kind of negligible, you know, if I'm being honest. So it's best just to go punchies, go crazy with the murder mitts on the pustules that are easy to reach, and then just do what you can. But if you go for the pustules, then you're risking taking all kinds of damage from stomp attacks and his plethora of cheap attacks that he can use to body slam you while you're in the air and the wonky physics that you have to deal with. So I don't advise it unless you have all kinds of heals. If I had more heals, if I had a port crystal here, I would certainly be going for all those pustules every single time. But I'm kind of forced to stick with the easy ones right now. Right, dude. Got a good set of lungs on him, this guy. See, if he spews acid, I might go for the his face, but so that was cheap because of the collision detection. He was on the stairs, but he ended up falling a second time to the floor, so that's weird stuff like that. It's kind of hard to prepare for. Alright, we're going to heal again. Well, actually, no, we're not. It's going to be... It's approaching nighttime again. We've been fighting this dragon for like 2 days. Alright, it's time for Savagery Extract number 6. I almost used a Fairy Stone. That would have been terrible. You know that you can use a Fairy Stone while you're carrying somebody to teleport them as well. I wonder if I'm like holding on to a dragon and use a Fairy Stone. If I teleport him to like a town or something. And everybody would go crazy. Oh no! More fire. Cheap, cheap fire. This is the only angle I've been able to be safe consistently in. Alright, so 5 health bars. I don't think I've gotten below 5. Is that fire? Is that fire I smell? And he's going to drop down again, all nice and slow. Oh, hi. I need my lantern because I can't see anything right now. Okay, this is his head. Oh no, that's the boil. Dang it, dang it, dang it. You've got to be kidding me. Oh my gosh. I'm afraid that if I use the Wake Stone, it's going to autosave or something, you know? Damn it. If I use the Wake Stone and I'm down here and I'm working my way up to this tower, it's probably going to autosave. There's no freaking way. Oh my gosh. Okay. We almost had him down, but that's the stuff I'm talking about, you know? And that was gravity. It wasn't even the damn dragon. Gravity is like the worst. Come on. I can't even believe that happened. And so here's the thing, right? We've already used 1 all heal with this autosave and probably some minor heals, but how much health does the dragon have? Okay, good. He's still at 7. He's at half of 7, so I don't know why it autosaved there, but it did. But at least it's during the fight, and I have a little bit of an advantage. I just can't believe that. So I'm going to have to play more aggressive. There's no... I cannot actually mentally, like, wait that long. It'd be like 2 hours of fighting him. Like on a good fight. And I cannot do that. Okay, so my goal here is to have him... Come here, buddy. Quit doing stuff. Okay. I need him to fall down so that he can get hit by these pillars. Looks like one of the pillars hit him. The second pillar also grabbed him and nabbed him as well. We're going to get him over here as soon as we can. Looks like the ladders have been lowered, so at least that save point is done. I need him over here, though. Quickly. I'm just going to completely avoid him. Not really worried about it. I need you over here. Come here. We're going to be super aggressive this time. I'm over being all, like, pacifist. I was going for a real safe route, and it's just not working. Okay, tons of damage that just got inflicted right now. I can create some meat. We'll go ahead and eat said meat and this, and we're going to be burned alive for a little bit. He'll probably hit us again with the fire, potentially. He usually hits us twice. Alright, come here, genius. I need you right over here. Come here. Come here. I'm going to be so aggressive with him now. Because there's just no way I can be that patient again. And just fight him by this method here. It ain't going to work for me. If he backed up just a smidge, he'd fall down. This is one of the areas I've identified that does cause him to fall. Come on, buddy. Okay, here you go. He should fall. Right here. Somewhere. You should fall. He's not falling. A chomp. I haven't seen that too many times, so that's why I got hit by it. Yeah, he's still trucking along. If he backs up to this corner, though, he should fall, but he's not really wanting to do that right now. Come here. Grab attack. Perfect. So, I know I'm going to fall. There you go. Took some damage there. First wake stone, why not? Got this stupid animation, and hopefully get the stomp or something. Need the critical. Not a lot of damage, but I'll take it for now. Lovely. We used one wake stone there. I hope that it doesn't, save again. I did it all willy-nilly. I don't know what happened for it to cause it to save. Fortunately, this pillar is saving our life, because if he could actually have room enough to back up, we'd be in trouble there. But these pillars should also do some damage to him. That's my goal anyways, if he can back up a bit. See, the problem is he's not cooperating. Hopefully he comes back down here. He might actually just go all the way back up to his little safe spot. Yeah, that's what he's doing. But we know that he can actually fall from that little area as well, so we're going to climb up here. I really hope that it doesn't save. It didn't. Okay, good. Another chomp attack. Those hurt. I'm going to go for his leg pustule first, and then I'm going straight for his head. So right leg and then head every single time. That should do something. Got a nice little fire damage there. Use some savagery extract. He's gonna fly. Oh, never mind. He's just gonna swing around like crazy. I'm gonna use something crazy here. I have to use this so I can continue my assault on his head. Okay, now we go for this. And then we're just going to go for his legs. I don't really want to go for the neck ones, but I will. I'm certainly not going to... I'm going to have to be way braver this go around, way more aggressive. I'm gonna hide back here, my little spot. I'm worried about and concerned about the autosaves, because if it autosaves now, I've used Wake, someone's used whatever, and we're traversing all over this map, that is a big concern for me. Because I don't want it to save where I'm in a bad spot, and then I have to save at, go back to the last inn I was and traverse this area again. It was an absolute nightmare. It's already getting dark. He's going to re-up his boil at some point. Looks like he's doing it now. So yeah, I don't know what to do there. His boil's back and he's still sitting pretty. I hear enemies. I feel like I hear goblins. And I've defeated all the goblins, so that's really worrisome, because if they're back, I don't know if they'll come and aggro while I'm fighting this dude. Kinda scary. But I hear him. But yeah, I hear the goblins. I mean, they're only like a level below. Good parry there. Could barely see that one coming, but blocked at the last instant. Lovely. We don't have the quenching syrup, which I don't think we could have grabbed, I think, from the lower level, but we lacked the courage and the foresight. If he would just come down, he's just doing more of the same. As soon as he lands, we'll jump on his head again. So he's down to 6 health bars. Going for the head right now. I am in trouble here, so what I'm going to do is, since I don't have any stamina type of recovery, I'm going to use the Panacea and just survive a little longer. Hopefully this chaos here will have him flying around, hopefully crash into an area that is not ideal for him. I have no idea where the hell we're at now. Dragon's Breath Tower. We're somewhere where we shouldn't be, probably. I am going to have to use another one. Now I'm super afraid that it's going to autosave. If only the crawling was a bit more consistent here. We're back. I know we're right back to the tower. Okay, good. So he's going to always try and find a way back home. That was terrifying. And the best part of all is it didn't autosave. I wish he'd just fall and take some huge, huge damage. We're just going to keep going crazy. He can't grab us here, fortunately. If we're on the side of his face, he can grab us. I don't know how he's able to throw me off there, but he did. Unfortunately. And here he's going to probably burn our stamina. Okay, we're just far enough. Now the boils in his head are back, unfortunately. Okay, we're making a lot of mistakes now. Let's see, we'll do this. Quenching Syrup would have been bomb, considering I'm fighting a dragon. Alright, here goes. We'll try and break this one, and then the ones on his neck. Ideally, if you break all the pustules or the boils or whatever, then he definitely goes down. But already broke those, that's great. That's the last one I got. Barely dodged that. Kind of a waste to have used that Panache. I thought I was going to be able to do a little bit more damage. But they popped a little too soon, so that was a kind of an early consumption there. He flew up in the air though, so I figured I was going to take some massive damage if I fell from his back. I'm going to try and head back up here and see if I can jump on his neck or something. There aren't any more pillars to use, so let's see. I need you to drop down, buddy. I'm actually okay with the fact that we got the autosave with him using half health, but I did burn through one of my all heals at that point, so that kind of sucks. What he's gonna do? Whoa! Ah! I knew I saw you. I was like, that is not a pawn. Now I'm fighting goblins. This couldn't get any worse. Good thing it didn't autosave when I killed the goblin. I'm just so worried about that because I don't want to have 6 health bars and no heals, you know? I think the autosave was probably triggered by when I unlocked both ladders, even though I'd done it several times before. Okay, I'm not getting a lot of use out of this particular savagery extract, that's okay. Alright, he's going way up, so he should be landing hopefully soon. I don't know how the in-game clock really works, because even though, yeah, multiple attempts have happened and multiple days have passed, it's all been going back from the same save. So the goblins technically shouldn't be back. But they are. Almost used 2 on accident there. I don't know what's happening here. Alright, we're just gonna go crazy with the pustules on his head. I don't think it does much more damage than normal, but it's fine. Huge risks. Come on down, buddy. I don't know why. See, I'm telling you, the fatigue's kicking in. Not able to time those very good anymore. Hard to see with the staircase in the way. I'm gonna probably pop another savagery extract since we're right here. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, somehow we landed. We didn't take tons of damage there. That could have been really bad. He's gonna bring back his pustule. I don't know if that heals the ones that we are working on right now, but at this point, I guess we'll just find out, right? Where am I? I don't even know where I am. Oh, here I am. Okay, okay, okay. He was gonna do a grab there, but he almost fell. Just going for these head strikes, man, at this point. And yeah, he'll fly up, slam down once. As long as we have enough juice, I think we're good. If he does that continuously, though, we're screwed. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and jump off, just for safety. For good measure. No stamina left, that's not good. Don't do anything crazy, Dragon Man. Okay, we're good. Grab attempt. It's hard to see anything right now. Could barely get that parry off. The visuals are not in my favor. We'll see if this one's weaker because we did do quite a bit of damage to it before he resummoned his pustules. This is actually a great opportunity to usually strike his head. That's what I like to do. So hard to see what's going on. It's so dark. And with the stairs in the way, the collision is always a little bit off. Good parry. Barely made that. Okay, good. Good moves, though. Good moves. Can't tell what the hell he's trying to do here. He's just looking off in the sunset like, damn, this fight's never gonna end. I'm thinking the same thing, buddy. Ow. We're in really cramped quarters here, so it's difficult to get on his head like I need to. Alright, he usually spins his head around like crazy. Now sit down. He should be landing soon. Maybe. Yeah, he's just resetting, I guess. I don't know. He does this. He grabbed me. I guess I was too much on the side of his head. It's unfortunate. We were still able to pull the heel off, though, even though technically should have been dead. That's one of those things, though. As long as you have a shred of that gray bar, you can still apply health. As long as you're not in like a weird animation, like a jump or falling animation. You know what I forgot to do is, if I get a failed attempt, I need to research and see what's in the Dragon's Breath Tower. And potentially grab something from one of these chests. Terrible timing there. See, I wish we could have continued dropping down these, these broken pieces of the arena here, because I would have been able to continue chaining, like, hopefully critical attacks, things like that. But right now, even going after the pustules, I can't tell if it's much faster. Really hard to tell. And the rate at which he, like re-summons his boils is so, it's too quick for me to actually pop all of them with the damage that we're dealing right now. Even with the savagery extract, so this is a challenge. He'll reset here in a moment. I'm going to try and jump on his head. Usually he likes to face this way. He's going to grab me. Okay. We jumped at the right moment there. If I could only get on your head, that'd be awesome. Just focusing on trying to hit these pustules every time if I can. I'm not hitting the arm, I don't want to be hitting the head or something. Last time we were just on the verge of approaching the 4th life bar, and then I got knocked off because he did that attack where or it's more of like his summoning his boils again, and that AoE burst just it's too much to handle. Gotta get off because collision made a swing down to his neck. I wish this would do a little bit more in terms of like having a more of an impact. Doesn't seem to bother him too much. Weird angle, but hey, I'm gonna take it. That's alright. We didn't sustain any damage there at least, but I'm not sure what he's doing. Okay, he's spitting his acid. We'll use another savagery extract. The sun is coming up, but I still can't see too good, so I don't want to risk it. Okay, well, I was kind of screwed here. There's got to be a way to dodge that, because now we're just completely vulnerable. His tail was in the way, so I mean that was really sucky. Okay, putting my lantern up so I can save the juice. Going for the heavy attacks on these set of boils on his head. I don't know how he grabbed me there. That was quite cheap. We should be able to heal though, to avoid using a wake stone. But yeah, that was cheap. He shouldn't have been able to grab me there, but again, it has to do with the collision detection and him halfway through the damn Coliseum. I'm not sure how to bring him down further, you know? Like, manually. If he doesn't drop down, what's the story? How do we get him down there? We're at 5 health bars. Look at us go. Have I used an all heal yet? Doing that for my health. Going for the head again. I was saying he should not be able to grab me. Should be improbable. Took a little bit of damage there. Okay, that's not helping at all. Climbing is on the boss enemies, you know, you'd think it'd be cool, but it's kind of sucky. It's not nearly as like controlled as you like. You don't have, you know, if you're trying to navigate and get to a certain area, it's very difficult to do so, especially when they're kind of reeling about and the camera's going crazy. That's something that I have a lot of trouble with. Don't want to go too far, because that could have some pretty disastrous consequences. Was acid? Okay, now he's doing the acid stuff. And I just don't want it to autosave, that's all. Cool, I'm in the acid and it's ruining my total health. Didn't think I was quite touching it yet, but that's fine. Okay. Yeah, he's not going down anymore. And the reason being is, I guess, because we didn't chain it initially. And that's unfortunate, because unless he just goes crazy and drops down somehow while he's flying, we're not going to be able to get that additional bonus damage that we normally get. Nice chomp, sir. Doing everything we can. Maybe if we get both the leg once he falls, I don't know. Because there's one on each leg, or one on each of his 4 legs, and then we got 2 on his neck, and then the 1 on his head. Right on the edge here. He loves dancing around on the edge for some reason. It's like he knows gravity could end this in an instant. He'll be summoning his little warts any moment now. Right here. He tried grabbing us there. I feel like his left hand could grab us. But I'm going for it. Alright, time for a savagery extract and some heals. No! Okay, good. That was close. I wish he could just fall. But I don't think that's going to happen. Especially now that it auto-saved after he came back and recovered from his falls. Still pretty tough, and we're still at 5 health bars. Still got about 75% of health on his 5, on his 5th health bar, so we're getting lower and lower on heals. Alright, he's going to reset. We're going to jump on his head. He went the wrong way. Okay. You're facing the wrong way, dragon. Going on his head again. Going for these bad boys right here. I feel like maybe this is a more, you know, efficient way to deal the damage, but we're only able to effectively deal damage like on this during certain attacks. And then focus on his right elbow, which seems to be the more accessible of the two. Get up, buddy. You got this. So now we're going to take some sustained damage because our stamina, or because we got hit by a critical attack. It's just, it gets a little annoying when the attacks start chaining together. This pustule right here just doesn't want to pop. Does not want to go anywhere. Oh, just fire. Okay, good. I did not mean to do that. Took some awesome fall damage there. Can't use it, so I'm gonna die, which means we'll be using our Wake Stone. That'll max out our stats though, so let's just take it while we can. Now he's gonna re-up his boils. Avoid that because it does drain your stamina completely. We'll just go for this guy then. If I can get him down to at least 4 health bars, I'd feel like I've accomplished something today. Stuck against this little corner here. I gotta get him out of here. Of course, the column moves me around. When you're connected to them and you bump into another, or you collide with another asset, you're gonna be teleported to another part of the creature's body that you're on. That's a little frustrating whenever you have to be precise, like with this guy for example. It would have been really cool if there was a monk in DD2, but I can see why monk wasn't added. You know what would be cool if they added the so in Dragon's Dogma 1, the original, they actually had a ring. I think it's called like the Bloody Knuckle ring, and it made oh gosh, did not mean to do this. It made the unarmed viable, and they have no such ring in this game, at least as far as I know. But yeah, I honestly need a port crystal that I should have applied. You know, the port crystal that I placed in some stupid area, I think in Bakbatal. I could honestly have just kept it and applied it here, or placed it right at the entrance, and then at least I would have had the opportunity to see. He got me through the wall. That's cool. At least I would have had the opportunity to, you know, stock up on items, and then as I developed that one idea to, hey, get the tomes that can imbue my shield with items and then parry, see, that would have been just amazing. But now I'm in a position where I'm kind of stuck and in like a suboptimal position. Kind of sucks. Because now I just have to make do. He grabbed me even though I was on his nose. That's typically not possible. But that's okay. Oh yeah, the Bloody Knuckle is really cool. Maybe we'll see. I hope so. It's just frustrating that they have such a... I mean, the moveset, actually... Oh, couldn't grab on. That's fantastic. That's going to count as a death as well. So we'll use our another Wake Stone. But anyways, yeah, I don't understand why they would have gotten rid of that. It's like they forgot about it, to be honest. Because they had it in the first game, and mechanically, the games are exactly the same. There's only slight differences in the lore, and they've divided up some vocations and things like that, but the gameplay is exactly the same. For better or for worse. You know, it's 12 years, but that, you know, they didn't necessarily make improvements on a lot of the grievances that I had with the first game. But it still plays well. It's still a good game. It just, they didn't make many improvements. They just made the game on current gen. They made Dragon's Dogma 1 on current gen with a slightly different story. And like 2 minor changes in the most inconsequential of vocations. The Bloody Knuckle ring. That was a good old ring. I don't think they have anything like that here, but I think I do have 2 strength rings equipped, which is the most I can do. I'm assuming, you know, the higher strength I have, the better damage scaling I'll get, so. One can dream. Poor timing on that as well. Let me see. I need to figure out great deal, immense heal. Okay, so I'm about out of heals, and he still has 5 health bars. He's not going to drop down, it seems. Because we have that strange autosave that occurred just at random during the fight, after he had recovered and come up to his original, like, roosting area, it's a little unfortunate because now we're in this position where... Why do I fall off even though I'm hanging on? I wonder if that's like a guaranteed like knockdown or something. I don't know. But now it's going to be almost impossible to chain those falls that he, you know, that we could have done through all the different levels of the Colosseum. I wish he'd get out of the corner. That'd be cool. Just go for the low-hanging fruit in that case. But he's next to a column, which if I bump into the asset, my character's gonna, like, you know, just appear in some random part of his body. You no longer have to jump attack. Yeah, some of the changes they made, I mean, when the vocations are okay, but I mean, it's like, it's not like it was game changing, you know? Like some of the things, like they needed to make a lot of quality of life changes that I don't think they necessarily did. You know, the menus are damn near identical, and I don't know. There's just a lot of things they could have done a little bit better. Actual way to, you know, aside from looking up at the sky day and night, like timekeeping device type of thing, and there's little stuff, you know, like there's a lot of quality of life stuff they could have done, but They did not. I need him to come down. He's just spewing fire everywhere. I'm gonna take some huge damage there. But yeah, one thing I don't like about the vocation, I played as I think it was an assassin. I forget what the class was, but at the time, it was probably it could have been a thief. You had daggers and a bow, and they separated those into two separate vocations, which I was like, darn it, that sucks, because I actually enjoyed having both. Now here you pretty much would have to be a warfarer and have those two equipped, but you know, that's something you can do, but I prefer, you know, having the daggers and the bow. That was just fantastic. I had a lot of damage up close, and then of course I could deal damage from afar. So that was one thing I actually really liked in the previous game. The previous game was excellent, but there were some quality of life things they certainly could have done to make the game better that they didn't address even after a decade. So it's just really odd. It's like, okay, you just kind of made a game. You didn't really listen to the people. But no one really even knew it was in development for the longest, so can't blame them. I don't think they did much in terms of like, let's ask the people. A lot of things now, like a lot of, whether it be any form of entertainment industry, whatever, like whether it be movies or games, now it's just more so like, well, we can't think of anything new, so let's just remake everything we've made before. Like, it's funny, but it happens all the time. Like, even if you think of like the Crow movie and everything, Halloween, all the movies you can ever think of have been remade, and they were, you know, just fads are like, it's like cyclical, you know, it's like. So unfortunately, the gaming industry does the same thing. Oh, let's reboot this game. Let's remake this game. Metal Gear Solid, you know, is coming out. They're doing the reboots and the remakes or whatever. So it's like, I wish they'd just come up with new IPs. But I'm really happy about Dragon's Dogma 2. It just feels much more like a remake than it does a sequel. And I would be shocked if, you know, I'm sure people think otherwise, but I'd just be shocked. I'd be like, how? Because it's truly not like a continuation or anything of the story of the original. It's more could actually maybe set up for a prequel, but I think in general, it's a fantastic game, but it feels much more like a remake than a sequel. Strider was too OP in DD1, to be fair. Is Strider the class I'm talking about? I think Strider, and then it became Assassin, right? So I would always go Strider, Assassin. But back then you had to change vocations and level for the longest time in a class you didn't want to be in. So I remember being Fighter and then Warrior, just so I could get the max strength stats, you know? But here, I've only ever played as, like, in my I guess my main profile, like my actual profile. When I beat the game, I was a thief pretty much the entire time, and it's just incredible. It's just a great vocation. So the thief is good. Thief's really good. I think I have 0 heals left, right? Let me just double check. All out of heals. So let's just do some damage. I need to look up if there's a port crystal in the Dragon Breath Tower, because if there's not a port crystal here, then we're just going to have to do this repeatedly until we win, which could be days. Without grimoires or anything like that, it's also a problem. The trek here was damn near impossible. I had to get super creative, and it felt like a once-in-a-lifetime kind of thing for me to pull off. So I don't know. If I looked at, you know, where the port crystal was, I could go and retrieve it and then do the trek all the way over again. But it was so difficult to get here. All the enemies we had to defeat. We had to find some crazy ways to even, like, just kind of juke a certain number of enemies and then knock them off cliffs. It was just incredibly creative. And now to have to do that a second time is very worrisome. I'm like, I don't know if I can do it. See, I got on the edge last time, and it actually knocked me off the map, and that's how I died. So I gotta be careful. We'll just let ourselves die here because we don't have any health. So the Wake Stone, I think this is our last Wake Stone. Darn it, okay. So we haven't been able to get him down to less than 5 health bars yet. I have no clue where I'm at, so I'm just kind of hopping around. Alright, we're gonna take cover. But yeah, the Strider was excellent. Very versatile. Crazy damage. If you leveled properly. This is gonna be really frackin' hard. But I'm thinking I gotta go back. Like, I don't know. I mean, we could do it, but it's just gonna take forever. You have to have a near perfect attempt. No fire. No gravity. Good thing is we still have the savagery extract working. Come on, please just come out further. I want him to like to fall or like glitch through a damn wall or something, but instead I am doing that. And I'm gonna get burnt right here if I'm not careful. Yep. He always hits me more than once. And I have no heal, so I'm dead. That is it. See, it makes the physics in this game make it very difficult to actually effectively climb on an enemy in close quarters, because if you notice, a lot of the fights are around trees or some other structures or mountains, so you find yourself more often than not dealing with that whole situation where it's like, if you collide, when you're grabbing onto someone, if you collide with an asset, you're gonna not stick on the same part of the body, but you're gonna kind of be slid down accordingly. But the boss is like pretty much immune to any kind of collision. Half his body can go through the damn castle and he's fine, so it's really annoying. Alright, we got these here. You know what? I need to pause and search and see. Let's see. Is there a port crystal at Dragon's Breath Tower? Let's take a look at the loot. Let's see. Dragon... Whoops. Forgot how to type. Dragon's Breath Tower. Okay, of course not. Maybe it's just Dragon Breath Tower. Dragon's Breath Tower. It shows nothing. All items, maybe? Yep, there's nothing that it shows, unfortunately. So let me instead go like to the walkthrough and see if it says, hey, once you're here at this area. Darn, that sucks. So we'll go to home, and then we'll go find a walkthrough. All I'm trying to do is figure out if there's a chest in here that has a wake stone. I mean, it could have. It's going to give me one more life. That's great. But a port crystal would be even better. There's a griffin's nest, but it doesn't have a port crystal in it, so that is unfortunate. Let's see. This would be past convergence, so let me skip down a bit. Lambent Flame, we gotta keep going down. Convergence. A new Godsway, that's where we're at, okay. Head west towards Dragon's Breath Tower, defeat the Ogre, defeat the Lesser Drake. If only it were so easy. Where's the dragon I seek? We already did that. That's what pretty much pointed us this direction. and it was impossible to get here. Okay, this... You have to fight a lesser drake. Proceed to the path until you reach a fight. Flight of stairs. Once you're all set, head up the stairs and you meet Sigurd. Yep. Once you defeat... it just skips to once you defeat the drake. What about the proper walkthrough? There's got to be like a dungeon. You know, like it tells you the way to navigate the arena. Okay, here you go. Okay, after defeating the ogre, blah, blah, blah. Continue on the path to see another bridge. The bridge will lead to a riftstone where you can make the preparations for yourself in terms of choosing better pawns. Once you're done with the preparations, get behind the riftstone and loot 3 Salubrious Draft. You'll meet Sigurd. Okay. Drakes are returning enemy from Dragon's Dogma. They resemble a dragon but are much smaller. Weak spots on their chest, blah, blah, blah. No, they don't. They don't have any weak spots on their chest. It's possible to attack its wings. I seem to go right through the wings, so that's interesting that it says to go for the wings. It just says once you defeat it, okay. What I'm looking for is the actual navigating the arena that we're fighting at right now. It's so odd that it gives us like virtually no information on it. Okay, so let's see. The new God's Way. Let's try another guide. Let's try this one. Okay. Dulled God's Blame, blah, blah, blah. Okay. If you've done a lot of exploring and slaying, there's a chance you already have 15 Worm's Life crystals. Nope. Okay, start by returning to the Reverent Shrine. We've done that. Worm's Blood Forward is the absolute worst area in the world to break through. I hated that. Let's see. Oh, so it looks like in one of the caves I passed up there's an all-heal elixir and Crimson Teeth daggers. No worries. Okay, Ogre. This is the pathway. We've already gotten here. How do we get to the actual arena itself? Alright, here we go. There is Frigid Finger, a Fairy Stone, Panacea ×2, and about 16,000 gold. Anathema Staff, we don't need that. There's a Worm's Life crystal on the ground. Yep, we know about that. Step out in there. Dragon's Faith Shield. Where the hell is that? Okay, so find the stairs and ascend to the floor. More goblins, more arms to find at the top. You'll notice an odd looking wall, I guess. They said will. Smash through it to find a chest on the other side of the Anathema Archer Staff. Okay. Also be sure to explore to the hall left of the cracked wall. You can find a Worm's Life crystal. Step out into the open air section and you'll see a chest near the edge where the Dragon's Faith Shield is. Okay, cool. You'll see another one and it's got a Wakestone shard. Fine. Ascend the stairs and then you'll find Threshing Blaze and 2,600 gold. But there's more. I mean, there's even a chest right on the same level as the dragon they're not talking about. Let's see. Okay, now let's look at the guide for the boss. I wonder if there's like a scripted way to do it. Nope, it's just talking about he has acid and blah, blah, blah. Danger zones. Don't get beneath the dragon. Duh. Okay. Nothing that we don't know. I was looking to see if there's any way to like trigger those falls, like if he gets back up. You never want to stand with your back to the ledge. If only I read that an hour ago. I'm just kidding. That was just a bad escape. I was trying to avoid losing stamina, and then next thing you know, I fell off the entire map. It's too easy to get knocked off by sweeping tail. Yep. You may notice some crumbling pillars. There you go, scattered around the battlefield. You can actually make these fall down by attacking the base. But you can also be damaged by them. Yep, we know that. We've used those to a great degree. If you manage to break all the bullets at the same time, this is what I can't do. The dragon will fall to the ground. You can freely attack his underside and deal massive damage. As soon as this happens, I recommend using Savagery Extract, okay? With all of this in mind, okay, just patience and consistency. Well, you have no clue, my friend. Too bad Sigurd couldn't help me. I did throw him off the cliff earlier once the fight began. And then it just says, yep, grab your 10 Worm's Life crystals and the dead ringer weapon. Yep, that sucks. There's absolutely nothing that it gave me of value. Darn, darn, darn. So we're gonna think through this. He's already triggered this area, so he's never gonna fall down. Yeah, actually, no, he will. He will fall down. Yeah, he'll fall here. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Punch. I don't necessarily want to go for another attempt yet, but I just want to see if I can like find a way to consistently get him over here. Yep. Good damage there, and then here he can knock this over, it seems. I'm probably gonna get hit here, naturally. Yep. Not sure if he got hurt too, but we'll see. That column really hurt, that pillar. Did some damage. He's just scratching my back while I'm on the floor. Oh, there's the quenching syrup. I need this stuff. So I always need to make sure he comes here. That's good. This we can do. Come over here, buddy. He loves resetting, though. I'm just trying to see if I could find a way to trigger him doing this repeatedly, but I guess I cannot. Because then he could fall down here, fall down there. Because we've had him fall down multiple times. Remember, we do not want to trigger that autosave if we can avoid it. But once he gets back up, it's a little bit tricky. So yeah, I think I'm probably going to end the stream on that attempt. We were able to get him down to 5 life bars, nothing less than that. So it's pretty tricky. It's going to be just a huge war of attrition. No quick and easy way to get this done, unfortunately. So we gotta just have to deal with it, you know? And I'm actually trying to die here. That way I can just say, you know, whatever, save or quit to a title without saving. So, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. This was a huge attempt towards the biggest, you know, the first world's only, the world's first, I should say, fist only completion of Dragon's Dogma 2. So it's gonna take some time. I think it's going to be pretty difficult to do, but we can pull it off. Just we need a lot more patience. I need to have like a full stomach too, because I'm tired and like mentally fatigued, because punching him thousands of times repeatedly and only seeing like a little bit of health go down is super. It's just a way to lose motivation quick. So I need to just make sure before next stream, like I'm fully ready to go, stocked up on foods and snacks, and we can just knock this out. But yeah, I think it is possible. It can be done. There's, of course, more cowardly ways to do this, just by farming Worm's Life crystals from the locations that dragons typically spawn at, but that's just not my style. I would much rather go and face off with the dragon, obtain the 10 Worm's Life crystals, and have a dragon defeated under my belt. So that's fine. We're going to do good, though. We're going to go ahead and proceed forward with the next stream, and we're going to try again. In the event that there's just no possible way to do this, we will have to resort to like a method that does have us backtrack, and we'll have to bring the port crystal here so we can just load up on items and try out that strategy where we imbue the shields with elemental damage. So if that's kind of like my worst case scenario, my last ditch effort, if it's just not possible otherwise, we need to find a way to pretty much go back with the fairy stone, backtrack to this area here, place the port crystal, and then just do what we have to do. But yeah, so the only thing that I could grab maybe one of these next times that I fall down is the Dragon's Faith shield, I think, and that's a pretty cool looking shield, and it's pretty strong. So I mean, that could help, right? But other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. I will be streaming tomorrow to try and see if we can continue on this pathway here, on this journey that we're on. But so be sure to stay tuned. It'll be probably around 10 or 11 o'clock. Aside from that, have a great rest of your day, great rest of your week if I don't see you, and until next time.